Turkey is angry. Its capital, Ankara, has been hit. PKK carried out an explosion outside the Interior Ministry's office. Now, the officials have rounded up about 1,000 people. Targets in Iraq and Syria were attacked as Ankara vowed to make the perpetrators face the music. Listen in.
A terrorist attack in the heart of the Turkish capital. Ankara on alert. Targets identified and counter-terror operations began. This week, 2 PKK attackers carried out a blast near the Turkish parliament. One blew himself up and the other was shot dead by the police. A senior Turkish official said that the attackers had hijacked a vehicle and killed its driver in a city some 161 miles southeast of Ankara. They then used the same for carrying out the attack. 2 police officers were wounded in the incident. Soon after the blast, Erdogan stepped into the parliament, vowed to take down the terrorists that threatened Turkiye.
The scoundrels who target the peace and security of the citizens could not achieve their goals. They will never reach it. We have checked all the footage and everything has been proven for us.
Soon after, Turkish officials announced that Kurdish facilities in Iraq and Syria are valid security targets and that it will find the conspirators.
On the occasion, I would like to say the following. All infrastructures, superstructures and energy facilities of the PKK and the YPG in Iraq and Syria, especially in Iraq and Syria, are the legitimate targets of our security forces, armed forces and intelligence elements.
What followed were targeted strikes in Kurdish areas. From the Syrian mountains to the Iraqi border, no place was out of bounds. Even at home, over 1,000 people with links to the Kurdistan Workers' Party or the PKK were rounded up. On Thursday, US-led forces reportedly shot down a drone over northern Syria. This came after the allied Syrian Kurdish forces claimed that Turkish strikes had killed at least 8 people. Ankara, meanwhile, stepped away from the claims. The Turkish Defense Ministry said the drone shot down did not belong to them. In recent years, Turkiye has upped its cross-border incursions into northern Syria. Its target is the YPG militia. Ankara sees it as an affiliate of the PKK, now based in northern Iraq. The YPG is also an ally of a US-led coalition fighting the Islamic State. Western support for the group has often been a sticking issue between the countries and Turkiye. The Iraqi defense minister visiting Turkiye also expressed his country's reservations about the cross-border strikes. Thabet al-Abbasi relayed the government's intent to fight terror, but not at the cost of sovereignty. The Sunday strike was the first in the Turkish capital since 2016. Back then, a spate of deadly attacks had gripped the country. The PKK and the Islamic State together wreaked havoc that had become difficult to contain. But things got better soon as Ankara stepped up its battle against terror. At the center of its attack, like many others, is the PKK, a group branded as a terror outfit by Ankara. The PKK has Marxist-Leninist roots. It was formed in the late 1970s. Soon after its birth, the group launched an armed struggle against the Turkish government in 1984. They called for an independent Kurdish state within Turkey. Till the 1990s, the group had rolled back its demands for a separate state. They instead called for more autonomy for the Kurds. To date, over 40,000 people have died in the conflict.